Within a single take, a filmmaker and his crew create a schlocky, campy zombie flick in an abandoned building, only for their production to be overrun by real zombies, leading to a hectic grasp for escape as the director uses this opportunity for the perfect shot, but with sudden noises, elongated awkward pauses, and uncomfortably long camera holds on a single actor. Is there more to the strangeness than meets the eye here? This is Shin'ichirô Ueda's One Cut of the Dead, an ambitious low-budget comedy originally created as a filmmaking workshop exercise, going on to gross over 1,000 times its original budget, earning an equivalent of $27 million in Japan. Wildly imaginative and clever in its meta-film within a film within a film approach, One Cut of the Dead is a testament to the joys and perseverance of low-budget filmmaking in both its own creation and within its central narrative of a director hired to helm a live single-take broadcast for television that gradually unravels into chaos, as the rest of the cast improvise to get the production wrapped, utilising genuine low-budget tactics, such as placing props into the scene off-camera, moving away from the frame before the camera turns back, a humorous flourish championing the inventive tenacity of filmmakers. It becomes clear that, after its initial 37-minute single take, One Cut of the Dead is more about the difficulty in making a low-budget production run smoothly, and the myriad of ways in which the cast must work together to just simply survive the day on set. The initial 37-minute opening single take is bound to challenge the patience of some viewers, while also challenging the perceptions of what audiences might expect from a supposed comedy horror. David Ehrlich, in his review of One Cut of the Dead for IndieWire, elaborates on how the schlocky horror movie opening challenges expectations, stating that blood splatters onto the lens of the camera, and a hand comes from nowhere to wipe the smudge away. We're obviously not watching the action through Higarashi's camera, but now the conceit seems to have grown confused. Who's shooting? Why does it feel like the rules of the game are starting to break down? Since when can The Walking Dead use weapons? David Ehrlich is right. If this single take film is meant to be a genuine horror film, then why is it breaking down into genuine chaos? Why are the actors awkwardly and seemingly awaiting an event that missed its cue? Why is the camera operator bringing so much attention to their own mistakes, from wiping blood off the lens to falling down in a bush? Why has a zombie simply stood still in front of a cowering actress before casually walking away? One Cut of the Dead is intentionally setting up gags to burst into hilarious chaos later in the film by cleverly hiding them in plain sight, hidden so openly that for first-time viewers, it's not unreasonable to mistake these strange setups as genuine filmmaking gaffes and blunders. It's a genuine challenging of the audience's expectations that, if the audience is patient enough, will eventually bloom into incredibly memorable sequences of hectic comedy genius. That's because these setups are revealed to be problems and solutions conjured behind the scenes, as One Cut of the Dead, after its opening single-take horror schlock, shifts to a month before where the director, Higurashi, is offered the job of filming a live single-take zombie-filled broadcast. It's a twist that acknowledges that the opening segment of the film was fictitious. Not only is it fictitious, but it's also the result of Higurashi's directing efforts. It looks cheap, it looks awkward, stilted, and yet, at times, feels like it might be unintentionally hilarious in that way only bad movies can be. Yet what One Cut of the Dead aims for is to further the audience's appreciation of a film's cast and crew, no matter how bad a film may be. As the audience, we have no idea what problems may have arisen behind the scenes, and One Cut of the Dead revels in inventing potential behind-the-scenes chaos. The sudden bang against the door, the director of photography got drunk and cannot stand up, quickly being given a makeover to serve as a zombie extra, the awkwardness in which a sound recordist tries to leave the set, is about to have persistent diarrhea after drinking hard water from another person's water bottle, the strange zombie that walks away from the hiding actress, a set runner made up to look like a zombie for the camera, offering off-screen cue cards to prompt the actress on her next action. One Cut of the Dead quickly does away with Higurashi's intended script, forcing the cast and crew to think on their feet to finish their convoluted zombie slasher as the broadcast goes out live. It's in Ueda's own inventive directing style that the film's chaotic nature feels so engaging, refreshing, and hilarious. serious. These are absurd complications arising behind the scenes, with even more absurd solutions, such as the breaking of a camera crane for a final pan shot, leading to the entire cast and crew creating a human pyramid for the final high-angle shot, and some also not so absurd solutions too, such as using genuine low-budget effects techniques, from spitting blood from a straw off-screen to create the appearance of splattering gore, to an entire team shifting and shuffling out of the camera's sight to make sure the next section of the film can go ahead smoothly. One Cut of the Dead isn't simply a razor-sharp physical comedy, but it also stands as a testament to the tenacity of the low-budget filmmaker. As the film reaches its conclusion, creating tension and the difficulty of the human pyramid remaining stable, the pyramid's stability is portrayed as a team effort, production crew serving as additional support so the director and his daughter can complete the final high-angle shot. It's silly, but it's heartwarming too, seeing this team of filmmakers coming together, uniting to finish a project that became bigger than any of them expected. A greatly heartwarming depiction of solidarity and the significance of teamwork. One Cut of the Dead showcasing these filmmakers working together to utilise their offbeat solutions to strange problems, so the show must go on, should also further the appreciation of efforts by filmmakers. While the final broadcast may not be great, the fact that this team completed it is an astounding achievement. There is a sentiment here that encourages new talent to join the world of filmmaking too, as director Higarashi's daughter Mao wishes to also become a director, and with her strong-willed and determined attitude, she very much becomes like a co-director for the live broadcast, as she sits on her father's shoulders holding the camera for the final shot, in the same way she sat on his shoulders when she was younger. There is a beautiful recognition that filmmaking has brought this pairing closer together, and that she is destined to follow in a director father's footsteps. If fledgling filmmakers are to take away anything from One Cut of the Dead, it should be to gather their friends, go out and shoot. This is how filmmakers are made, and a sense of team solidarity is a genuine joy that is unmatched. As One Cut of the Dead ends, its credits rolling, we are treated to the pleasure of authentic behind-the-scenes footage, demonstrating that the filmmakers have used similar tactics that were earlier depicted in comedic sequences, such as placing props into the scene when the camera turns away, swinging out of shot as the camera turns back. Seeing these filmmakers working with a small crew makes the process of making this film appear as fun as it is to watch, revealing the true solidarity that has been built for tenacious filmmakers to finish a film in the first place, despite the difficulties and obstacles that may arise. In conclusion, One Cut of the Dead is an unpredictable, initially misleading film, presenting itself as a single-take low-budget schlockfest like a straight-to-VHS slasher flick, before revealing the exact circumstances that led to the opening shot's creation. A joyous testament to the tenacity and solidarity of determined independent filmmakers, expressing a playful respect to the essential teamwork and perseverance necessary to finishing any type of film production. One Cut of the Dead ends on a motivational encouragement to just go out and create exactly what it is that the audience wants to create. Films, television, short films. And this encouragement can also extend to other forms of creativity such as music, art, writing and crafts. And to embrace the perseverance that will keep one creating things, despite the obstacles and adversities that may arise. One Cut of the Dead is a love letter to the creatives who continue to create, no matter how many odds are stacked against them, and that any step forward offers the most satisfying of victories. A special thank you to my super Patreon supporter Gil.